Tell me something nice.
Well, Carmel Robinson, we don't need him out. That's the one.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Great. Do you remember?
I had one here I wanted to talk to you about before that. I have a Jasmine Howard on the fugitive docket.
Okay.
She was arrested Thursday. She didn't make it in time to be here Friday either. She's currently on bond out of Arkansas for a burglary charge. When she was in Arkansas, they put a detainer on for this charge in Nebraska. Nebraska chose not to extradite her. She's from Houston, and we're just here to ask, and she was on a leg monitor before she was taken into custody, pursuant to the charge out of Arkansas. We're asking you for a bond.
So you.
State's asking for that one.
So let's talk. Can you bring them both out, please? First,
Carmel
Robinson, and then Howard, please.
Jasmine.
So Carl, he's still in high school, right? So
She's still in high
back
school.
in high school. I want proof that he's actually enrolled in.
Well, I have that already. I showed it to you the other day.
Okay.
Here, you want to see it again?
No.
Okay.
But I wouldn't like he's actually attending.
Yeah, I have the records of attendance too, if you
And
want to
then
look
if you
at it.
need some kind of excuse,
I'll get it.
get it, please. And that was Robinson.
That was Robinson. This is Jasmine Howard.
Good morning, Ms. Howard. So you are wanted out from another state. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. I've never met you before. I don't know you. I don't know how dangerous of a person you are. I don't know if I give you a bond, are you going to go back? I don't know. I know that you're going to tell me it's little gumdrops and rainbows, but how you are on paper tells me who you are, because everybody tells me one thing, but when they get on paper, they're a completely different person. So I got to get to know you before we set you a bond. So Amy, tell us about Miss Howard.
Yes, Judge. She's wanted from Navajo County, Nebraska, for burglary, felony 2A, theft of lawful taking 5,000 plus, and conspiracy to commit a class 2A. State is opposed to a bond based, one, on the charges that she's wanted for, two, on the fact that she has previously been fugitive in your court.
Oh, really?
Yes, from South Carolina for robbery.
What happened with that case? Do you know?
I believe they picked her up in that case. Yes, they picked her up in that case. Her most recent conviction was also back in 2024 for an speeding with a motor vehicle out of Fulton County. Day has also indicated to me that she is on federal probation right now.
She's on. That's out of Arkansas, Judge. That's what she's on bond for. She is on the leg, has the leg monitor on for that.
What's she on federal probation for?
What are you on probation out for?
I think like a drug conspiracy, John.
Where?
A conspiracy?
Out of where?
Arkansas.
That's the case at Arkansas, Judge.
Possession with intent to distribute, it looks like. Her release date is 2021.
So is that different from what she has in Nebraska, the federal probation case, or are you talking, is that the same one?
Nebraska should be different. What she's wanted for right now is the burglary. So the basis of the probation, the federal probation, would be the possession with intent to distribute.
Got it.
That's out of Arkansas. When she was in Arkansas, Nebraska put a hold on her, but they didn't come get her.
So let's get this right. Here in Harris County, in 22, you have a burglary of a building, a failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, meaning you're trying to evade law enforcement. You have a prior fugitive case from 21. You have another failure to ID from 2024. You're on federal probation in some other state. You have another open burglary in Nebraska, and you had an evading in a motor vehicle in Montgomery County. And you want me to set you a bond?
Monday, the 10th. All right.
Should I? Really?
Ms. Howard, how long have you been in Houston? How long have you lived in Houston?
All life.
Okay. You currently were on a probation, you have a leg monitor pursuant to that, correct?
Right.
Okay. And you had a leg monitor on you when they pulled you over, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Did you attempt to flee from at that time?
No.
Okay. And that's what, you're aware of that case up in Nebraska?
Not until my lawyer had told me to turn myself in, but they said it was gonna give me a court date for that.
I don't want you to talk about the cases now.
Okay.
How old are you, man? How old are you?
24.
You're 24 and you have all those priors. You scare me, Miss Howard. You truly do. Because if I put my name on a bond, I don't want something bad to happen. And as history dictates, and as the paper says, it's, sometimes we have to protect people from themselves because they're their own worst enemy. You know, you scare me. I can't give you a bond. It's hopscotch with states with the criminality. It can't just happen. And you have a prior one from here as well. I just can't do it, man. It just, at some point, it comes time, the bill comes due. That's now.
You already executed a waiver, Judge.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ms. Howard.